Okay, and we are live. There's nobody here yet, so let's just. I guess I should let you guys know that this will be a. Okay, there's one person here. Shout out to the one person that's here. Um, yeah, let you guys know that this will be a solo review. Crazy because Damon just did a solo review, but yeah, I'll be reviewing this solo, but I do have a special guest. So we do have a special guest coming through. Bad boy himself, Mr. Kace. So just let you guys wander in. Also feel free to drop a comment down in the box. Let me know your thoughts on the show on the Bad Boys Club. I'm sorry, season 7, episode 7 was done in the dark. Yeah, just interesting episode. I'm gonna let you guys find your way up in this bitch. No shade. All right. Hold on. Let me just go ahead and add the guest, bad boy, motherfucking Kace. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. I'm looking a mess. I just got done packing up my grandparents' stuff. They moving to the south tomorrow, so
And you know it's crazy. I was literally just telling myself like, damn, I got to do this review, and I don't have a lineup or a haircut or nothing. So
I know
I'm also looking kind of rough,
mess.
but thank you for taking. You better be absorb that fucking sunlight, melanin, glow. I'm here for it. Yes, but thank you for taking time out of your day for being here. I guess I could give you the formal introduction. Welcome to Kii&carry, where we key and we carry. I was just letting the viewers know that
I be dying watching y'all shit. Y'all be having me dying.
Thank you. Shit, it's y'all on the show that be having us dying. Like fucking Bad Boys Club. Like y'all is wild. Especially this goddamn episode. This episode was wild.
Talk about it, because I got
as this episode was wild. But yeah, so we have Kace here from Bad Boys Club. Let me say Gemini Films, Bad Boys Club, season 7. We'll be reviewing episode 7 was done in the dark. As I call it, a lot of foolishness. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Kace, I can't hear you for some reason.
Can you hear me now?
Oh yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. I said, yeah, the episode, the name of the episode, yeah, I was like, that's the understatement of the century, because the incident happened off camera, so that's why I'm like, yo.
We don't talk about the incident that happened off camera, because I watched this episode and I kind of noticed that since a certain someone has left the house, the sexual tension has like skyrocketed. So y'all kind of went from fighting to fucking. But you know, no shade. I'm here for it. But
it is what it is. We bad boys. We here for a reason, right?
Yes, this episode was fucking insane. So shout out to the Real Hot Boys of Houston. Shout out to the Real Hot Boys. I said the Bad Boys are hot boying. The alleged orgy that took place. As I think somebody on the show stated, why can't a group of gay men get together and then not be sexual? Because like when y'all do have fun, it seems like y'all turn up, like it's lit. But then it kind of goes from like y'all partying to it, you know, not being judgmental. You know, I live for it, but it gets, when it gets sexual, it gets sexual.
Yeah, if it gets sexual. Yeah, because honest to God, like I've been having like a lot of fans talking about, oh, why you kissing this? Why you kissing that? That's all I did. I can't speak for the other boys. Other boys did way more shit than I did. But me kissing somebody, I don't feel like that's too much. Me personally, but I live on a life with no regrets. So it's just like, maybe y'all might not fuck with it, but it don't matter to you because it's not you doing it. You feel me?
Right.
If that makes sense.
It does. I also want to speak on.
Sorry, that's my mother.
Oh no, you good. That shout out to Mama Kace.
Oh yeah, Mom, say hey.
Hello.
Yes. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
Yes, I'm doing good. Yes, interviewing your son on this super crazy show. Can I ask, how do you feel about Kace? How did you feel about Kace participating on Bad Boys Club? Like, what was your
Oh, I
reaction when he told
encourage
you he was
him.
going to be a part?
I
Ooh,
encourage him.
okay.
She was the first person I told.
Whatever he want to do it, baby.
Yes.
For real. I mean,
Yes, we're here for the support.
You take the good with the bad, you know?
True. Very true. We love a supportive parent. So thank you, Mama Kace, for being here. Like,
You're very welcome.
Yes.
I wasn't trying to be, you know, but... but okay, I'm going with my blunt now. It was nice talking to you.
Okay.
Have a great evening. I'm going back.
Thank you too. So let's kick this review off, I guess, with episode 7 opening up with Chucky Finster. Calvin was so shady for that. That shit was funny.
Wait, he called who?
I guess Steven. Oh, Calvin called Steven Chucky Finster Freckles.
Now why he do it?
Calvin is a fool for that. But yeah, we open up with fucking Steven having excuse me. Steven having his temper tantrum, making very ignorant colors comments, I'm sorry, which I found so funny because allegedly he was sucking black dick later that night. So that just blew my mind. That's real interesting. And I think my co-host Damon said off camera, Calvin's interaction, Steven's interactions with Calvin was giving what is it? It was giving a Washington Heights relationship where I guess the dark skinned brother doesn't go up for the light skin, so the light skin becomes belligerent, offensive, hurling slurs. So that's what it gave me. But yeah, Steven making colors comments but blowing black guys later that night. That's so interesting. Kace, I wanted to ask you, what the hell happened in that 2-hour span that the cameras wasn't rolling? Because there was like the fight and then the scene with you, Justin, Calvin, and Lilo and Tynell, like y'all in the bed chilling. What happened between the fight and the orgy?
Okay, so Calvin and Stephen Ford. I counted down Calvin first, then I went to go talk to Stephen and Hayes right after that. Like that shit was going on for a while. So when Stephen made the colorist comment, a lot of people were saying like nigga should have said something. Regardless of whatever, he's not my people's. I'm cool with Stephen or whatever, but he's not my people's. If anybody should say anything, it should be Hayes because you did invite him here.
Right.
So if anybody needs to say something about what he said, you need to check him. However, I know Stephen and I'm cool with him and I know he's not a colorist. How I took it as in that particular moment, he's pissed off because he wants to fight and nobody's letting him get to Calvin. So he's saying anything he can say to, when niggas is mad, they're going to be disrespectful. They're going to go to below the belt. They're going to say, So that's really what it gave me. And the face, y'all saw my face when I was like, yeah, it's time for him to go to bed, chill, whatever. And then he wanted to keep going back and forth. So it was a lot of that going on. So I was chilling with Steven, calming him down while Calvin and them and Tynell and them I wasn't in the room when that conversation took place with Lilo and Calvin and them. I was not in the room. I was with Steven and Hayes. So, but that conversation alone to me made no fucking sense due to the fact that I know that me, Tynell, and Lilo, we squashed beef, but why do y'all care about what the fuck me and Justin got going on? Because at the end of the day, we was just the ops last week.
Right.
I know we squashed our beef, but we're not friends. You feel me? And you don't see me worrying about, because I heard allegedly niggas was the first week. I don't know if that's true or not, but I heard it. You don't see me come to them asking them that. Because I don't care, because I don't know y'all niggas. But we was just the ops. Niggas was threatening to fight me and Justin, but y'all worrying about if me and Justin fucking or not. But my thing is this: why do y'all want to know? Why? Because y'all want to fuck Justin or y'all want to fuck me? Which one is it? Because I already know one of them won, but I ain't gonna say which one until the episode come out.
See, I'm glad you brought that up because you brought up a very interesting point because that leads me to my next topic. So you come in the bedroom and then I guess Lilo gets very upset, highly offended. I guess that you just lay on top of Justin or whatever.
Even though that's not how.
What was going on with that?
Okay, so when I came into the room, Ty was not in there. The only people that was in there was Sean from the Come Up Miami first season, Justin, Calvin, and Lilo. So when I went in there, Lilo was not by Justin. Calvin and Sean was by Justin. I came over them and told Sean to get up because in that room, the owner of that house said that me and Justin can stay there, and Calvin if he felt like it. But me and Justin were supposed to have that room because me and Justin had to go to work that night after that. So we was leaving early. So we had to go to work or whatever. And I don't know, Sean left and then Lilo was being Lilo. Sorry, my best friend was calling. And he was rubbing his hand on Justin's ass while Justin was asleep. Now the gag is Justin was asleep like this, but he's facing towards me. Lilo don't see his face because he's behind Calvin and Justin. So Lilo's rubbing his butt. He ain't violating nothing, like he ain't do nothing like to the extreme. But he did do that. So I told him chill, he sleep. So he just wasn't listening. So I jumped on top of Justin and Calvin, just joking around like, oh, like this is a three-way and you just can't, you can't, join us. Because nobody was gonna fuck. So it's just like it is what it was. Because Lilo was horny as shit that night. Period. Nobody can say that he wasn't. He was horny as fuck, and I guess he wanted to get with Justin. That's more so why he kept asking questions about us. Because I don't see no other reason why you asking questions about somebody that you just got into it with, and you know what I'm saying. So it didn't make no sense. So he got mad. The gag is, so when I did that, right? Lilo gonna fix his mouth and say, "Oh, well, y'all missing out." And I laughed in his face, and I said, "Boy, please." That set him off, and that's why we was arguing. Me saying "boy, please," to not taking his invitation to whatever the fuck he wanted, and he ran with that shit. And then he goes outside to talk shit. Mind you, a lot of people said I should have fought Lilo. Okay, so here's the backstory. The reasons why I didn't fight Rocky or Lilo, because after I got done fighting Poppy and Rocky, my hand was fucked up, and I had my shit wrapped up for a whole week when I was at work until I came back to filming. Because it's a week between each other. We don't stay there. So that's what a lot of people don't understand. Like, y'all thinking it's just a day after day after day. No, it's a whole week before we see each other again. So that whole thing happened. My hand was fucked up. So when I saw them again, I took the shit off. And, hey, I'd rather be safe than sorry because I don't want to fight these niggas and I have a broken hand for the rest of the season. So niggas ain't want smoke. I thought me and Lilo was going to fight. Clearly, he wanted to talk it out. I thought me and Ty was going to fight. He wanted to talk it out. But to me, I mean, I'm not mad that we talked it out, but to me, it's just like y'all was doing all that. Oh, I'm gonna fuck him out when I see him. Oh, my dead this. Oh, my dead that. But then when y'all see him, where was that energy at? But my thing is this. Let me just tell you the real tea. That I already knew Ty and Lilo wasn't gonna fight me after the first night. So like y'all see how like the conversation about all the boys having a conversation about me in the room. That's how that fight started between me. So I said what I said about Rocky going home. That was way in the beginning. You saw I still had my jacket on. Everybody still had their clothes on, basically. Until you saw certain niggas in the room comfortable. Because we've been in the house for like a good 5 hours. And that's how that whole thing started. So it was just like, yeah, we could have fought in that room. Because when Ty was like, oh, what if we all touch your shit? And I said, you touch my shit, I'm touching you. We could have all fought in that room. I was waiting for that. I actually wanted to fight all of them, actually. I wanted to fight every last person in that room except for Justin. Because it's just like, how y'all mad at me about me saying it's a K show, which it is, thanks to them. So it's just like, mad for me saying that, and then once I apologized, because I ain't mean to offend nobody. So once I apologized to them, it was cool. Then that's when y'all saw me making out with Rocky, Hayes. All that happened right after the conversation, and then they go in the room to talk shit about me. Right after that shit. So yeah, it's up and stuck now with all y'all. So I came and impressed all y'all. So it's just like from that standpoint, I already knew nobody was gonna do nothing. So that's why I wasn't worried about Lilo arguing with me because I knew he wasn't gonna pop on me. So I'm just letting him talk, and I'm making him mad by just saying like the most littlest things. Because he's saying, "All right, thank you," and I said, "Okay, you're welcome." He got mad because I said that. Y'all saw it.
You think
So
he has a crush on you? Like, you think he's attracted to you? Because that's what a lot of like these kind of interactions give.
I feel like
People.
he was attracted to me at some point, but I wasn't attracted to him because I didn't like how he acted and how he did shit. He was so back and forth. I can't fuck with that. He was very back and forth with everybody, and I couldn't do that. Because we'll have a conversation today, but he'll be mad at you about something that happened dumb long ago tomorrow. That's how he operated. That's why I can't fuck with him. So yeah, that whole thing happened. We arguing over like dumb shit. Then the cameras come, so you already know how that went. Mind you, I'm just trying to go to bed, bro. I'm just trying to go to bed. Everybody knew that night. Me and Justin was going to bed early. Everybody knew because we said that way before we went out to the club or whatever. Whatever the fuck we did that day. Everybody knew. So get the fuck out the room. Simple as that. Simple as that. And there won't be no problems. But niggas wanted problems. So when Lilo was doing his shit, y'all saw me laughing because it's funny. Like, you mad because I said, boy, please, because don't nobody want to do nothing with you? Make no sense. Like, please give me a reason why Lilo went off. You can't.
I was kind of trying to figure out the same thing. And like we always say on kii&carry, we aren't biased, but I just noticed I guess
They are
certain things from like the other group, the Boston Boys, I should say, where I feel like they have like this sexual relationship, so they don't hold their friends like accountable for the bullshit that they do. Like,
I ain't like
when fucking
I told them that
like
shit.
When Poppy attacks you with the hockey stick, they made it seem like it was your fault that you got attacked.
That shit was funny. That shit was funny. But when I was ripping his hair out his head, niggas is mad at me, so I'm gonna let him go. No, but y'all didn't stop him when he hit me with the hockey stick. Very fucking biased. That's what I'm saying. I didn't really want to fuck with them like that. But when it came to me talking like grown men, that's all I wanted to do from the very beginning. I didn't even want to fight Poppy. Y'all saw me holding back. But once that nigga hit me with a weapon, oh yeah, it's up and stuck, and I'm fucking you up every time I see you. And I told your friends that. I told Rocky and Lilo to their face I was fucking him up. So they should have told him. But they didn't. That's not my fault though.
So when he hit you, like when he attacked you with the hockey stick, and then when y'all fought, I think the third time in the kitchen, was that like a week? Was the last time you saw him at that point like a week?
Yep, I didn't see them. I didn't see them after that. Me and Justin was the only ones in the house.
That's why a fucking like, long ass time to kind of just sit on that shit.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying like people like why certain shit like this, why certain shit like that, because it's a week apart from each other. That's why I don't take what they say to me seriously, because at the end of the day, I don't know y'all niggas, and I'm only going to see y'all for 2 days, and that's it.
Okay, that's it. I think that's Calvin did say on a so it's kind of like a weekend house. Y'all there for like the weekend turn up party. Yeah. It's crazy, so much drama.
Yeah, I was still working, so we had to come. We had to do the weekend because that's the time I'm off.
So much drama from. So let me ask this: what's your diet consist of? Because at the beginning of the show, it was just a lot of drinking, a whole lot of fucking drinking. What are y'all snacking like? What are y'all smashing? I mean, let me rephrase that. What are y'all eating? What type of foods are y'all eating when y'all consume y'all liquor?
Nothing healthy, I'll tell you that. like wings, nachos, Chinese food, like whatever you'll eat on the weekend when you out with people, like yeah, shit like that. So that's basically what that was.
Some Chinese food, and drink. Okay. I was just curious because like when we first started reviewing the show, we was like, "What are y'all are y'all just drinking on an empty stomach? Because that's why we thought it was like so hostile in the beginning.
I did. Because when I first got there, I had took a because I'm 3 hours away because I live in Jersey. You know, Boston is 3 hours away. So I was nervous. That whole first night, I was nervous as hell. That's why I got so fucked up so fast, just to get comfortable with myself. And like me being the Kace show, like the only thing I could account like my accountability, because a lot of boys don't have accountability in this show, but I do.
Right.
I did act extra. You're right, but I felt like I was having fun and I was being myself, and I don't feel like I was being disrespectful because I was talking about me. So it's just like I don't understand how niggas can get mad when I'm talking about myself. You feel me? Even if I feel like I'm like this or whatever, why are you getting yourself involved in what the fuck I'm saying? That's just how I took it. Cause it's just like Poppy, for example. The only conversation y'all saw me and Poppy have was the first day. Like the first time we encountered, that was the only conversation we had. Other than that, what do you see? You don't know nothing about Poppy. Why? Because he's worrying about somebody else. That's what I'm saying. A lot of them worrying about the next person. How about you got a lighter? You have a lighter? Yeah. Like,
I want to ask, are you a fan of Bad Girls Club by chance?
Yes. I watched all 17 seasons. I know everybody. I know all the.
Okay. Favorite season?
You said what?
What's your favorite season? What's your favorite season of Bad Girls Club?
That's 7, 9, and 4. 7 goes first because 7 goes first because 7 was so authentic, and I liked every last person. Even Tasha. Tasha was annoying, but at least Tasha was herself. Everybody was they self that season. Season 9, I feel like everybody was they self, but I feel like Julie put on a little play. And season 4, it was only great because of Flo and Natalie.
True. Very true.
Kendra, they did their little thing, but Flo and Natalie take the cake for that. Period.
Yeah, Flo was hands down my favorite season 4. Like,
I just thought Natalie
stable.
Like Natalie, but I thought she was funny. And she a Capricorn just like me, so I know.
Natalie is funny, annoying. Like, she was bearable BGC4, but now it's just like, Anyway, if you could compare your, your time, not time on the show, but if you can kind of compare yourself to like if you can compare your energy to like a bad girl, who would you be? Like your energy on the show, your personality on the show, which bad girl? Who do you feel like you would be similar to?
Jayla. Most definitely. I feel like no. On some real shit, like her personality matches mine. She's intelligent. She knows how to speak, and she's grown at the end of the day. Yeah, she may have threw her shit saying it was a Jayla show, but at the same time, she only had 2 bitches mad. I had the whole house mad when I did mine. So it was just like her confidence level. I love it because I have the same confidence level. And on top of that, she's the same sign as me. Her birthday's January 16th. Mine's the 13th of January. So it's like I see myself. I relate myself a lot with Jayla more than any other bad girl, honest to God.
Okay, that's interesting because Jayla was one of my favorite bad girls. Like I said, like she's extremely gorgeous. She's intelligent, and she got hands. Ain't nothing like more attractive than a bad girl with hands. So shout out to Jayla Mina. But that's interesting. So I kind of said you and Justin are y'all are not really I can't say cute, but cute duo. Like y'all make like a cute bromance. So it's kind of like kind of like Kat and Kristen from BGC5. I dig that. I like that y'all like came in the house as strangers and like y'all seem to have like the most authentic, including Calvin, but from like the jump, you and Justin seem to have like the most authentic relationship, friendship.
When I first met Justin, I didn't know if I was gonna like him or not, but once I saw that he wasn't immature, and on top of that, since he's the only person who don't live in Boston just like me, and he only lived like an hour away, like me and him spoke every day. We still speak. The reason why the episode came out yesterday instead of Sunday, because me, Karan, and Justin all went to Pride together. I met them at Pride, so
hey, this is up.
Yeah, so we were just like me and Justin have a real friendship outside of the show. So when people saw us like kissing and whatever, that was forced. And the only reason why we did that is because of Lilo and Tynell being nosy, worrying about our.
Okay.
So since that's up off of
Plot
Justin,
twist. Cause it's crazy. Like when y'all was kissing, I was like, I don't really see them hooking up like that. Cause they seem more like just bros, like just
yeah,
like y'all just chill and kick it, just hang out or whatever. But that's good. I'm glad you did that, because now they got something to fucking talk about. Like,
yeah, gave them something to talk about, regardless if we didn't give them anything to talk about, they still was going to talk, regardless of whatever. They was going to talk. That's all they do is talk. So I knew they were going to talk about us, but I was just annoyed because it's just like, okay, these two niggas is fighting, and now y'all worrying about what the fuck me and Justin got going on, all because they asked me who I fuck with most in the house, and y'all saw my answer, Justin. And then when they asked Justin who he say, me. And it's just like when niggas was like, when Lilo was like, oh, well, that's too fast. Why? Oh, thank you. Why is that fast? Because regardless of whatever, we was just the ops to y'all. So how's that fast? How's that fast? Like, I understand we squashed our beef, but that don't mean we friends. I don't trust y'all niggas from a hole in the wall. But my mother always, you saw my mother, how our motto is always to kill people with kindness, because blessings always come. And when I killed them niggas with kindness, I had so many offers for so many stuff after this. All because I was being myself and I was being grown. Yeah, I could be immature, but that's only a part of me. You feel me? All of us are immature a certain way, but it's just like you have to know how to conduct yourself and know how to act at a certain manner. The first night, I don't regret it, because at the end of the day, I made a mistake and I learned from it. And y'all ain't never seen me do that again. So it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like these boys, they keep constantly making the same mistakes, but they don't learn from them. They don't. They talk about they learning from them, but then they keep the same shit. All right.
We talk about that a lot on here, or a lot on this show, where we feel like the Bad Boys Club it's a place to party and it's a place to turn up, but it's also a place for like self-reflection. Like, I think Hayes said it in a confessional a few episodes ago, like at a certain age, you kind of stop living as a bad boy and you kind of live as a bad boy, kind of like you a bad boy at heart, I guess. It sounds cliche, but after a certain age, fighting and all of that shit kind of gets played out. So I feel like a lot of the bad boys, or I'm gonna say a handful of the bad boys on the show, are kind of afraid to explore like that mentality or show actual vulnerability or character, because it feels like, I don't know, they might be come across as boring, but you got to have some type of depth to you.
Yeah,
like you just can't party and want to fight all the goddamn time.
Yeah, because a lot of people are saying Justin's boring because he's not popping off. But the thing is, Justin's cool. Like, he did his come up when he was 23. He's 26 now. That was 3 years ago. He has to grow up sometime. And he grew up. He grew up. And people respected him for it. But it's just like, y'all can't call somebody being boring for being grown. Because I know.
And I do want to applaud Justin for, I guess, doing the 180 from the come up to Bad Boys Club. Like, I guess that was I guess a lot of people were expecting that Justin to come to this house.
And honestly, there was so many times Justin wanted to do that, but I stopped him. Because he wanted to fight. He wanted to fight Ty when we was all talking to him. I stopped him because for one, Ty ain't gonna do nothing. Two, it's just you popping off on this boy and he over here trying to talk to us. You gonna end up looking crazy. I'm worried about more of Justin's image and what he accomplished. I don't want him to, make his image like diminish because he's dealing with little niggas and they fucking feelings. Like, Ty's a nobody to Justin or me. But at the same time, we have this experience together. So instead of us just keep fighting, I'm not mad that he went the grown man approach and talked to us. I'm not mad that he did that. I wasn't expecting it, but I'm not mad that he did it. But it's just like at the same time, he's not trustworthy. So that's what I'm telling Justin, don't even do it. Don't even do it. Because it's like, for what? He's coming to talk to us. Clearly, he's not going to pop like he said he was going to. Clearly, he's not. So therefore, if he wants to talk, hear him out. But I'm letting him know all that ganging up shit, that shit going to stop. Because I'm the wrong nigga to play with. Because I told all y'all niggas we could have fought in that room. I did. I'm not scared of nobody in this show. Not Rocky, not nobody. Me and Rocky talk. Me and
Let's
Rocky
see.
been cool ever since then. I actually spoke to Rocky last fucking week, and I spoke to Hayes 2 days ago. Those are the only two niggas I speak to from that other side. Other than that, I don't talk to nobody else because we have nothing in common, and they're not interested to them, and I'm probably not interested, you know, to them or whatever. So it's just like our personalities don't click, and that's fine. That's totally fine. That's just how I take it.
That's really big of you because I feel like we say this again on the show, like these characters, they're willing to fake it for the cameras instead of being authentic. Like if I don't fuck with you, I don't fuck with you. I'm not gonna force a friendship and we have nothing in common. So, you know, we can be cordial, but you stay over there, I stay over here. But
Yeah.
I do want to ask you, like, I guess since like during this experience, I guess bonding with Justin and Calvin, has that, I guess building a relationship with them, bonding with them, has that improved your relationship with your brothers?
So what?
Has like bonding with Calvin and Justin, has that improved your relationship with your brothers, any of your brothers?
You know what's crazy? So I don't know if y'all saw the episode when I was talking about the light-skinned brother. Tell me why he hit me up when the show came out. He hit me up. He reached out to me, and me and him been speaking ever since.
That's what's up.
I know, right? That's what I'm saying.
That's what's up.
Them boys, I killed them boys with kindness because for one, I knew they didn't want to fight me, and I'm like, if you watch the show, like all of our fights, and it was petty and ignorant and dumb. Like it made no sense. So it's like, why am I going to hold on this hard-on hatred for you, and nigga, I don't even know your last name. So it was just like it is
true.
So I killed them with kindness because regardless, they ain't with the smoke. Okay, whatever. And blessings came in. Look, me and my older brother, me and him, the two youngest out of all my brothers, we came together finally. After so many years, we came together finally. So it was just like blessings do come. If you don't let nobody fuck up your energy, blessings do come. I didn't let them niggas fuck up my energy. I fucked up theirs. Just by being me or just being weird, I guess. Like what Lilo likes to call me. Weird. But no shade, I feel like Lilo is the most weirdest one of those. Honest to God. I personally feel that way. Me and him don't got no issue, but I just knew me and him couldn't be friends. I knew that. Since the first night, I knew we couldn't be friends. I was cordial with him. I was nice to him, and he was nice to me. But it was too much of him going back, talking about he got a problem with me. So when I approach him, it's never the same fucking energy. So I don't know. So I just rather not be around him. You feel me? So when he lied and said that between him and Justin, that's a whole bull-faced lie. Because what happened? You forgot to mention Sean was in the room. And Sean was right by Justin. Hey, come on.
Six Ball said Lilo is pretty weird. Like, you know, just watching the episode and being in a chat, like the comments do say the same thing.
Yeah,
like a lot of the viewers said the same thing.
The thing is, though, I don't even have to call him weird. The whole world already see it. I'm just confirming it for y'all. Yeah, that's what he did. Very back and forth. And y'all didn't even see the gag yet, so I don't know what episode is which. But when y'all see what y'all gonna see what I'm talking about. Y'all gonna see what I'm talking about because Lilo did a lot of weird shit. So y'all gonna see what I'm talking about.
Dang.
Thank you. I'm telling the truth.
Low-key.
So
again, shout out to my hot boys, but Damon, if you in the chat, not Lilo giving a Lemons vibe from Real Hot Boys Houston. Like, don't be out here on no weirdo shit, like touching people without their consent. Like, let's not do that. We don't do that. Like,
who's that?
He's was like a cameraman for like another web show, and he was being inappropriate with a cast member. And
Right.
Lilo, this episode was kind of giving that vibe, just catty and just touching on Justin, and Justin was asleep. This is weird, but
and you know what's so funny?
I
can't talk about the next episode, but when we told Justin, he didn't want to talk about it. He didn't want to address it because I like I said, it wasn't that big of a deal. Like it wasn't like, oh, he doing all this. Like he just did this, and I just grabbed him like, hold up, he's asleep. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
Okay.
That's it. Like Lilo didn't do like anything that was so like extreme, but he did touch him. He did. You did do that.
Speaks out loud.
He went to the living room and got extreme. Like,
yeah, he did.
Crazy. Like,
yeah, he did. I Like the whole orgy thing. I was asleep. I did hear some noise, but I didn't know who it was from.
Okay, because that is Calvin giving I guess his friend the rundown of the whole orgy.
He was there. He
That
left
was
our
that
left the room
that was a lot.
because I went to sleep. I'm thinking Calvin was still in the room because Justin went to sleep first. I went to sleep right after me and Lil got into it, whatever. But when I was asleep, Calvin was still in the room. I didn't know he left out. So that's when he told me. He told me and Justin at that spot. So I was like, oh shit. But I honestly, like I said in the show, I believe that it happened because of how their behavior changed. You feel me? How they acted. Yeah, the niggas want to call me a thought, but you don't see me doing that to nobody. I had a shower and I made out. Wow. I got home. That's a problem for certain folks, which is crazy to me. But hey,
they was into that shower too. Like they were watching. Like
nosy. Mind yours. Mind yours.
That's crazy because I think
that's what I hate about those boys. It was always in somebody else's business. Like, damn, I can't even take a shit without y'all. Damn. Damn.
Tynell said that in his confessionals. Like, I guess that's one of the problems in the house is that people don't mind their own business. But he was one of the people looking in the bathroom when y'all were in the shower.
One of the main
and
ones.
He was asking, I think, Calvin and Justin, like, about their relationship with you. Like, was it sexual or whatever? And I was like, nigga, take your own advice. Like, they said, fucking Calvin, this is crazy because like when Calvin and Steven were, I guess, arguing like after the fight, Tynell was wrapped in a blanket like, let's go smoke. And I think Damon called her mother. So I've been calling Tynell mother for like the past 2 weeks. Wow. So mother.
Well, Tynell's the young play mother.
Who is the youngest person in the house? Do you know?
Tynell.
Tynell, who's the oldest? Is it Hayes?
Yeah. Hayes. It's Hayes. Okay. Calvin, Rocky, me, Lilo, Poppy, and Tynell.
Damn. So you were born in what 97?
99.
99. Okay. Because Rocky, I think, has that 98 tattoo on his stomach, doesn't he?
Yeah, he was born in 98. I was born in 98. And the rest of the boys were born in 2000 or 2001. I don't know.
Ooh, okay. All right. Goodness. But this damn orgy. Steven being a colorist and spent the night with a mouthful of like black dick in his mouth. This is just, that's wild. And the fact that they even allow a nigga to make comments like that that's crazy.
I get you. But they're gonna actually talk about it. So I know the truth, but until you see the episode, I can't really tell you, but I know the truth. I actually heard it from the horse's mouth, so
Six Ball said if things didn't go left with Kace and the other guys, I think Kace may have participated a little. Ooh. Would you have participated in that orgy if there wasn't like beef with y'all?
No. I'm a wild boy, but it's always a time and a place for shit. Like, nah, I'm not finna have an orgy with a whole bunch of random ass niggas. No, I'm not doing that. Niggas, it was already bad enough that the niggas thought I was fucking Justin or having a three-way with Justin and Calvin. So why would I want to have a whole way with everybody? No.
That's what's up, that your friend group respects boundaries. Like,
yeah.
Let us know in the chat how y'all feel about, I guess, I don't know. I feel like there's friends with benefits, and then there's people that I hang out with, and then we're fucking. Like, I'm not judging, but no, I don't do that.
I thought you said about, I don't take showers with my homeboys. Well, look, nigga, we do.
Well, at least y'all hygienic. And y'all saving water. But no, y'all taking that bro showers.
That shower, so the woman, she was in her shower. So me and Calvin both had to take a shower. We were the last two. So and that shower gets cold very fast. So me and him both was just like, fuck it, let's just take a shower together. So that's really how it happened. He came to me and asked, and I said, yeah. So it was what it was. But of course, niggas gonna think other shit. But we just let them think that because regardless of whatever, even if we tell them the truth or not, they're not gonna give a fuck about what we say.
Right.
So, that's why I don't care. Like I don't be worried about nobody, but so many niggas be worried about me. But look,
it has been the Kace show. It's been an interesting season so far. Like
it has. I feel like I personally feel like our season is better than the one in Zeus. I really do. There's a lot of shit behind the scenes that I feel like could have been. But you know, you can't change time. Things just happen. You just gotta learn to live with it and learn to move on from it. So that's what I've been doing. I just can't wait for the show to be over. Honest to God, I can't wait for the show to be over.
Do you have y'all filmed like the reunion yet, or do you know when the reunion's been filmed?
Nope.
Yeah, not yet. Okay.
Not yet. I'm not rushing. Enjoying my life.
So we're 7 episodes in. Do you know how long this season? How many episodes are in this season?
It's gonna be a lot. We already at what? Damn, episode 7 already.
Episode 7. Yep.
Probably 5 or 6 more episodes. Probably.
Okay, that's a fucking full season for your ass. Like, I ain't mad at that. Shout out to fucking Gemini Films. I should have said that when the live first started, but shout out to Gemini Films. Shout out to Karan. Shout out to the casting producer Jaleel, who we interviewed. Yes, fucking being consistent and getting these goddamn shows out. Also, thank you, Kace, for first of all again being here, taking time out of your schedule, for being authentic and being an authentic bad boy. A few reviews ago, I think somebody mentioned how when the show first started, there were bad boys in their confessionals saying, "I'm a bad boy because I'm stuck in my ways. I'm true to who I am." And as the season plays out, you can see people kind of withering from how they said they were going to act in the house. So shout out to you for being in your confessional saying like you were cocky and you can't be annoying. Because the first episode, I was like, you're kind of annoying, but you've grown on me.
My casting tape, mind you, I made that shit 2 years ago. When I was 21, I'm 23 now. So if my casting tape from 2 years ago is still true to this day, I'm being real about myself. I can't be cocky. It can annoy some people. It's either you going to deal with it or not. And everything I said in my confessionals came to light. I don't have no reason to lie on nobody. I'm true to myself. I'm authentic. I'm real. That's why half of them boys really didn't have a problem with me if you really think about it. The only person I really had smoke with was Poppy. Only because you inserted yourself in my business and you used the weapon against me because you can't fight me fair. So, okay, so you got embarrassed 3 more fucking times and then my homeboy fucked you up. So, like, come on. But my thing is this, though. If anybody should be ashamed of themselves, should be Poppy, because guess what? Nobody know nothing about you, about your hardships, your love ships, nothing. Why? Because you are so involved in somebody else's drama that had nothing to do with you. And that's sad. That's so sad. Because there was so many people saying that in the comments, like, oh, how come Poppy didn't have this, didn't have that? Because he was so consumed about me. About me. And I never did anything to any of them. I don't go fuck with nobody say, yeah, I was acting extra, but I don't feel like I did anything to anyone. Honest to God. And that's I'm going to stand on that. Yeah, I was being extra, but I didn't disrespect nobody. I didn't say I was up here, y'all was down here. I said I'm the king, and y'all the king of y'all shits. I even included them into that shit, and they still got mad. So you tell me about that. No, my daughter. I'm a real person. I'm sweet. I can't be a rough around the edges, but who isn't? No, I said don't. Who isn't? Who isn't? I know you're not perfect. I know your friends not perfect, but as long as you got people that's going to help you up, that's why I wanted to show. I can be that person to help somebody up. I stopped Justin from popping on these little ass niggas over stupid shit. Justin, don't do it. You already above, stay above. Don't drop down to the gutter to deal with they bullshit, because all of this is bullshit. And with Calvin, I helped him in every fight that he had. I it up. I let them thump, but I was right there, and I'm always gonna be right there. Period.
Six Boss has a question for you.
Will you be taking a stick? Look, bro. How I look at it, if you got to use a weapon to fight, you can't fight. That's just what it is. Especially if you initiate the damn fight.
That's what we were saying. We started off the season saying that, like,
right. He touched my picture first. Touched me first. and then you got beat up, and I didn't even really do much. I was so drunk, y'all. When I tell
Bub
y'all,
said
I was
that
up, bro.
the
I didn't
first
even want to
fight,
fight.
it was just like you were playing with him. It
I
didn't
was
escalate until he hit you with the hockey stick. That's when
yeah,
the shit
it was up.
just spiraled.
It was up from there. He got exactly what he was asking for. You asked for a fight, so I gave you one. And you said I snuck you, nigga. You saw me. You just wasn't prepared. Just say you wasn't prepared, but I ain't sneak you though. I don't need to. I really didn't. What the fuck I need to sneak and pop you for? What the fuck I need to pop him for? He can't fight. And niggas kept talking about I shouldn't fight him at the reunion. I never said I was. I never said I wasn't. If me and him would have had like an interaction, it's because he's mad about me embarrassing him. I'm up top. The numbers don't lie. I'm the star of the show. I am, bro. Look at the numbers. You saw my Instagram. Look at their Instagram. Come on. People fuck with me in real life. Real life. I'm hearing the other boys getting in the fights with other people and shit like that. Like, it's sad. Like, I'm not saying like oh, they deserve it because obviously I'm a person and no one deserves to, like, you know what I'm saying? But it's like
they getting into like what fights like outside the show?
Yeah.
Damn. Still?
Yeah.
I mean, not still, but I mean,
that's what I'm saying. But when I go out, it's never that. I always got love, even from strangers. Ever since I've been on this show, I got people from like my mom's friends. Like my mom's in her 40s. Like all her friends didn't see my show and they all be like, "Oh, you Tawana's son? Oh, I saw you on Bad Boys. You this, that, and the third." Like I'm getting love out here, even random strangers. Niggas I went to the store right here on the corner. Some girl was like, "Oh, you from Bad Boys? Oh, I love you." Like I'm getting love. And I was hated the first episode. Nobody likes me the first episode. No one likes me the first episode. But when the second episode came and it went on and so forth, everybody started fucking with me. I'm like, yeah, give me a chance. Give me a chance. And that's what I did. I gave some of the boys a chance. Even though I shouldn't have, I still did it. Because I'm not going to like shit on these boys because individually they are cool. Lilo's cool when he's by himself, when he's not with them. Ty's cool when he's by himself, when he's not with them. Hayes, all of them are cool when they're alone. But when they're together, they are terrible. And I just can't be around them. Because if I argue with one person, this person going to have an opinion or talk shit behind their breath or get involved. Like, I hate that. No one can stand on their own 2 feet in that house unless somebody else is behind. Like, they'll fight you. Like, don't get me wrong. They will fight you. But it's just like, the reason behind it be stupid. And they won't do it unless everybody's there. And you will see that when the episode progressed. I feel like the only person who did not do that was Hayes. Period.
I agree. Like we said it before, like the Boston boys, they kind of move as like, they not really move. They think with one fucking brain.
Yeah. I didn't like
they
that.
think with like one brain. Yeah, they don't hold each other accountable. And I don't want to make it seem like just because you're on the show, like I'm just going to keep attacking like the Boston boys. Like we've been saying this, or like me and my co-hosts have been saying this since probably episode 2. Like the Boston boys are biased. They don't hold their friends accountable for the bullshit that they do.
You saw when Ty was like, when they penalized Rocky for throwing that picture frame at me. Mind you, he didn't hit me with it. So when Rocky threw it, he hit towards my foot. I did this. That's why I was bending down because I was trying to grab it to throw it back at him. But when he ran up at me, I just dodged him and threw his ass on the couch. So then that's when we fought. But for Ty to say he shouldn't be penalized for that, mind you, if that shit would have hit my face, he would have went home. But talking about, oh, there's a difference between hitting somebody with a hockey stick and then hitting somebody with a fucking picture frame. Nigga, I can still draw blood. I could have went to the hospital. That shit could have killed me. So for y'all to be biased on that, that's why I don't feel bad for certain shit that happens to those boys. Because of, like, say if they got jumped by a whole bunch of niggas, I'm like, well, look, being jumped and having a one-on-one is 2 different things, and you still lost. Like, bro, like, that's corny. Like, it's always right from wrong. I don't give a fuck. David was Calvin doing that shit. I'm telling Calvin, bro, you wrong for that. I don't give a fuck. If Calvin would have did that to one of them, Calvin, you wrong for that. You wrong for that. I don't give a fuck. You're wrong for that. But nobody want to check nobody. That's what I'm saying. They're not really friends. I don't feel like they're really friends. Like, I feel like the only people that's really friends like that is probably like Ty and Hayes. Other than that, I don't feel like none of them really friends like that because it's just like, y'all saw how Lilo and Rocky was getting into it because Rocky telling him, like, stop talking if you want pop. But you're getting mad at Rocky because he's telling you to stop talking. But he's telling you he's trying to be your friend. But that's what I'm saying. They not really friends. Like Rocky was really trying to be your friend, but you're getting sassy with him. For what? He not telling you no wrong. He's telling you right. But that's what I'm saying. When people are upset, when people are mad, they're gonna say whatever and they're not gonna hear you. They're not gonna hear you. So when Steven said what he said about Calvin, it's not my place to say anything. It was his people's place to say something, but at the same time, he's mad. Regardless if they would have said something to Steven, he wouldn't have gave a fuck. He's mad. He wants to fight. It is what it is. I don't believe Steven's a colorist, but was he being disrespectful? Yes. He was mad. Okay, so he's being disrespectful. So that's what I'm saying. Like, everybody want to throw this colorist word. Like, when someone do something to somebody and a lot of people don't like it, they put a title on it. Y'all not there. So y'all can't really put a title on something when y'all not there. That's why no one said nothing to Steven, because we understand why he's upset. What he said was not right. I'm not condoning him saying what he said was right. It's not. What he said was fucked up. But he's mad. And if we would have said something, he wouldn't have given a fuck. He probably would have kept saying it, kept doing it. Because why? Because he's pissed off. So let him do it. Let him do it. That's why I'm like, okay, Lilo's arguing with me. Let him pop his shit. He gonna look crazy. He look crazy. I told him that. Like, come on, you're gonna look dumb. Like, you're gonna look crazy as fuck going off at me over something so stupid. Because I said, boy, please, you mad? Okay, sister. We mad? All right. We mad?
I think Lilo was really crushing on you. Like, it could just be, I don't know.
That's why.
That's what it's giving.
Because, like I said, I got confirmation from that, so I can't say it until the episode come out. But yeah, you can say that for sure. Yup. Yup. If I couldn't rock with him,
I'm sorry, this just
it's either one way with you, and I can't deal with somebody that's both ways. He's an air sign, so they airheads. They go this way. The wind blow this way, they over there. The wind I just can't deal with that. Like, if you don't like it, get the fuck out how I feel. And stop talking about me. Because when I approached him, there was no smoke. He wanted to talk it out. Okay, cool. That's it. I'm not doing no more talking it out with you, because I talked it out a lot with him all season because I knew he didn't want to fight me. So it was just like, what are we doing? Like, is it either going to be cool or we just not going to be cool? That's why I hung out with Justin and Calvin, because they was the most realest, authentic niggas in that house. Sorry to say, they were. Period. No, I'm not taking no to away from Hayes or Rocky or anything like that. But like, that's the truth. I feel like they more realer than them, and I'm not taking that back. Period. I'm standing on that, because it's just like, bro, y'all get mad at somebody that got nothing to do with y'all. Like that, I hate that. Like, why do you do that? And then niggas be like, oh, you trying to put on a show. I understand we here for it. And then, yeah, I did put on the show, and guess what? It made me the star of the show. Because niggas was talking about me all the way to episode 5. So it was just like, come on. I just know how to do it right. That's just simple as that. Simple as that. But that episode, this episode really pissed me off, because I just didn't like how Lilo lied about what I did. I can tell y'all exactly what I did. I have no reason to lie. But him talking about I came in between him and Justin, you was not by Justin when I came in that room. You was by Calvin. You were Calvin like this, Lilo behind him like this, and doing all this. Okay. That's exactly what happened when I walked in that room. But mind you, Lilo was drunk, so he's not even going to remember it. That's why we didn't want to talk about it. But we had to talk about it, so we talked about it. And that's why you see Lilo doing all this, getting all mad, because he's not trying to listen to what the fuck we're trying to say. He believes that he didn't do it. But you did. So it is what it is. Like, it is what it is. Just take accountability. That's how people will really fuck with you. If you're like, yeah, I did that, I was wrong. Okay, I can respect you. But for you to keep saying, oh, I ain't do that, that's mad weird. Like, why y'all want to talk about it now? Bro, just like how it's mad weird how you lied in my face, Lilo lied in my face and said he ain't burned my picture. Who was the first person to burn our shit? Episode 2. Who was the first person to burn our shit? Lilo. Okay, so it's just like, come on. Like, come on, that's what I'm saying. You don't take accountability. I had to find out through the cameras that you ripped my shit, because when I asked you, you said no. I didn't do it. Okay, but I did it. I fucked your picture up, and I told Ty I fucked this picture up. But it's just like, I'm not here to just like yeah, even though if Ty touched my picture or not, bro, you're gonna catch it too because, mind you, you had the most mouth out of everybody there. You were talking the most shit, but didn't pop nothing. So after I fought Poppy and after I fought Rocky, and then I come back, my shit is touched. You going down, you going down, you going down, because y'all always a part of that shit. Just like how y'all always in that room, a part of it. So now I'm putting all y'all in it. That's why it's 5 against 1. Yeah, it was. It ain't no fucking lie. It's not no lie. It's on camera. I been kept saying that. I kept preaching that. Everybody looking at me like I'm crazy. Fuck out of here.
I was gonna say that like they can't be mad for like the camera portraying like how they act. Like I don't know. It's like they get upset when you call them out on like the shit that they do. Like you said, they don't like being held accountable. But I don't know. You can't act like an idiot on camera and then not expect people to call you out on it, and then get upset when they actually call you out on it. So, like I said, I'm not biased, so I don't want to make it seem like I'm bashing the Boston boys, but this is what they've been portraying for.
No, it's not. It's not about bashing them at all. It's not about bashing them at all. Like I said, they are cool people individually. They are. Mm-hmm. They really are. Like Ty does his thing with his Tiffany Woods. I even encouraged him. I say, bro, bring that shit on the show. Like I told him, like bring that shit on the show. Like people want to see depths of us, Woods. Like very depths of us. Like people want to see that. Like Lilo said he was in ball. Yo, practice, do your shit. Like I was telling him, yo, do your shit. I was encouraging them. We was in the house. I was being nice to y'all because once I feel like once I like say if me and you get into it, right, and like we talk it out and we squash it, it. It's no reason to talk about it no more. But it's not like that with them. Like you'll talk, it'll be squashed. But then if your people's get into it, you stick to your side, you stick to that side. Like Ty, like me and Ty really didn't speak the whole time of the experience for real. We really didn't have very much conversation. But when he did speak about his Tiffany Woods, I was definitely supportive of that. Like I don't know you and I just got into it with you, but I'm still gonna be supportive because I'm not no hating ass nigga. And if there's something that you love, pursue that shit. I'm telling them pursue it because the way y'all been acting, people not gonna fuck with y'all. Simple as that. And nobody's fucking with them. Like they got some fans. I'm not gonna say they don't have fans because they do, but they don't have a lot of fans, and that's the God-given truth. Period. And why?
You know, I remember. I think it was.
It's crazy.
I think it was Bad Girls Club season 11. Fucking Natalie Nunn told Marlene the same thing. Like if you are on camera, fucking doing a lot and inserting yourself into other people's business and like being messy, you're gonna catch that heat on the street from like watching the street. I mean, like you're gonna people that watch the show, they're gonna catch you in the street and they're gonna press you. It's gonna be a completely different energy.
And you know what's crazy
what
about
it was
that shit?
So
that shit's so real because in real life, cause you know I'm from Jersey or whatever. In real life, Gigi and Tiana, I heard they got jumped by bitches out in New York because you know they was jumping people, and you know in New York, you know niggas in New York they gonna jump period. But it's just like you can't do that being from the hood and thinking that's how you get down. Period. So it's just like y'all doing this, that, and this, but it's just like people want to see more than just fighting. I know a lot of people are ignorant. Like a lot of our fans are some ignorant ass little kids that just want to, so where's the fight at? So we're not gonna fight. But it's just like the Bad Boys Club. This is my definition of Bad Boys. It's not about fighting. It's about, okay, we are immature people. Some of us are immature, but we do immature things. We learn from it. We move on and elevate to something better. And that's all I wanted to do. Y'all saw me act out the first episode, but y'all saw me keep elevating. I didn't engage in no type of drama because at the end of the day, you're not going to fight me. You're not going to fight me. So it is what it is. I'm done. Like, I'm just going to kill y'all with kindness. Not only to protect my sanity, but protect y'all because like I was very violent. Like I was in the domestic violence situation. I almost got locked up. Like it was a lot of shit. But I've grown from that. I dealt with that when I was a teenager. Like my mom gave me freedom when I was a teenager. So I did a lot of adulting, being a whore, this kind of shit when I was like 16. And once I started getting involved with older, like my ex, he was 23. I was like 18 at the time. Like I was dealing with older men, even though they weren't grown as men, they're still older than me. So you would think they have a little bit more sense, but it wasn't like that.
Right.
So yeah, like from that experience and for me coming back to Jersey, because I was living in Georgia at that time and I moved back up here. I've been on my own for like 6 years now. I haven't moved back home. But this is the house that I'm at right now. This is my grandparents' house. This was my first home. They've been living here for 36 years, and today is their last day, and they move into the South. So it's a little emotional day for me today because this is the last time I'm be in this house. So my mom moved in here when she was, how old was she? I think she was 6 years old. 1986, 6 years old. That's when she moved in here. So this has been my first house. So it's been a lot of things going on.
I do want to say that you make a wonderful support system. Like I love how you embraced Calvin, like when he kind of opened up about like his past and being in like the domestic violence or a domestic dispute with his ex, and just opening up about his past. Like I did think that was like really like warming and like big of you and tremendous of you to embrace him. Like
I feel like it really
opened up being vulnerable to you guys.
Yeah, it really hurt him about what he was talking to us about. And I could relate to him on certain parts, not everything. But I just felt like that's just me as a person. Like I'm gonna care for you. But also I feel like it's not a lot of that in the gay community. There's not a lot of support system in the gay community because I feel like a lot of gays compete with each other. Because at the end of the day, we still people. We still people. We still bleed blood like the next person. We still piss shit like the next person. It don't matter. So it's just like this man is clearly hurt about this shit. Even though like it happened, whatever. I'm gonna be there for him because what if somebody wasn't there for him when that shit was going on? You know what I'm saying? And I just met this man and I feel him. So it's just like instead of me being like, okay, like whatever, like we all go through shit. Yeah, we all go through shit, but some people need some love and nurturing. People do need that. You can't be cold with everybody. You really can't. Because if you cold with this person, what if they kill themselves just because you was cold to them? Even though you don't feel like what you did was really that big of a deal, always kill people with kindness. Always be kind with people because you don't know what the fuck people going through. You don't. What if this motherfucker pretending he happy, but he thinking about killing himself tonight? You know what I'm saying? You never know. Real. So it's just like, you want your Chinese store? Can you get me bowling spare ribs with pork fried rice?
Okay, you think I'm gonna have
it's Chinese food?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm going downtown.
You going downtown? Yeah. All right. Well, you want to be out there for a while?
No, I'm going to get something to eat and come back.
All right.
I didn't want to go by myself.
I know. It's all right. Okay. Yeah, that's my mom's. Yo, people think me and her are either siblings or dating. And pork fried rice. Yeah. No, I get that a lot. Cause me and my mom the same height. She's tall. Crazy. Yeah, a lot of people think we either twins.
How tall are you?
I'm like, this is my mother. I'm 6 foot, and my mom, she's 5'11". Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, I got tall genes.
I think my mom was like. Yeah, my mom was like 4'11". That's so crazy. Like my mom is short as hell, but that's crazy. 6 feet, 5'11". How tall is your dad?
I don't know. I know he's tall, but I don't know exactly how tall he is. But he's a tall man, though.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, I told y'all everything. I don't really know much about my
tall.
father. Yeah.
Like, what about your brothers? Like, are your brothers tall? Like, or
yeah, majority of them. Yes. The only one that's short. The only one that's short is my brother Brandon, who's locked up, who I never met, but I've seen pictures of him and they told me how tall he was. He's like 5'6", 5'7". And Reggie, the one I just connected with, I think he's like, he got to be like 5'9", 5'8". Like those are only short ones.
Okay. I've also been really interested to know, like, who taught you how to squab? Like, who taught you how to fight?
Yes. My grandfather taught me boxing. And like my grandfather, he taught me boxing. My grandfather pretty much, he was my father. My grandfather taught me a lot of shit. So he taught me how to fight, drive, fishing, crabbing. He taught me a lot. So yeah, I learned how to fight from my grandfather because my grandfather, he's a light skin. His father's white, his mom is black. So he was born in like what 1940s and 1940s. So you know how it was back then. Like mixing
Right.
children and shit. Like so, he always had to fight.
Right.
People thought he was white, but he's a black man. But he always had to fight. So he taught my mom how to fight. All my uncle, he was in the Navy for like 7 years, and then my other uncle, who he deceased in 1992. His birthday was actually just yesterday, so it was another emotional day too. He would have been 51 this year if he was alive. I never met him. And my first cousin, that's her father. She never met him either. She was born in March. He died in October, around the corner from the house.
Damn.
And you know what's so funny though? His birthday is June 27th. My cousin's birthday is March 27th. So she still has a part. You know, she looked just like him, and now she gets to celebrate I guess the number together. Just like, oh, here's a kicker. Here's a kicker. Let me just tell you all the weird shit. So my mom, you saw my mother, and my grandfather, they got the same birthday. So my mom was born on my grandfather's birthday.
That's what's up. That's interesting.
Yeah, it is. And my biological father's birthday is April 13th. And he has a son, my brother Damien. His birthday is June 13th, and mine's January 13th. But mind you, this nigga still don't know my birthday unless he see it on fucking Facebook. I'll be like, this nigga funny as hell. Like, nigga, you can't forget my birthday. It's the same day. It's just a different fucking number. Like,
hey, isn't 13 a lucky number? I think 13 is a lucky number.
And he got two children.
Okay.
13, yeah. Yeah, so it's very weird. Very weird. Very. But I feel like it was you know how life always sets itself up? Like it was like a set plan. That's kind of how it was. Like the way people was born in my family and how they are, it kind of was like a set plan. I think that's like that with any other family, but in different ways.
Right.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, I don't think any of my family members we share. Well, me and my sister, our birthdays are on the 23rd. I'm May 23rd. Hers is July 23rd. And to my knowledge, that's really like the only birthdays I think, or the only dates that are connected by birthdays in my family. I could be wrong. If I have any family members watching this, don't drag me. But
right. I mean, it's you have to really like you have to really get into your family history. Like, I really want to know exactly where my great grandparents came from and shit like that. Like, I really want to know all that. Because I am part white, but my dad is black and Indian. My mom's Irish, black, and, you know, part Indian, but I don't know a whole bunch about it. So I just want to get to learn that. Because I want to see why I am the way I am. Because I am, like, a rough around the edges. And my family is crazy as shit. I want to know exactly how crazy they are. Like, I'm telling you, like, y'all told me the first night, yeah, I'm wild. My whole family like that. We wild people. We like to have fun. We don't give a fuck. And that's why I feel like that's the best way to live. Not giving a fuck. Because it's just like, we only here one time and that's it. So it's just like, you want to make out with that? If you want to make out with that nigga, make out with that nigga. You want to fuck this bitch? Go ahead and fuck this. That's your business. I swear to God, that is your business, though. Like, honestly, I'm not telling no lie. That is dead ass your business. Who the fuck am I to tell you don't do that? Go ahead. You'll learn your lesson. Even if I'm telling you right, if you still gonna do it, do it. Because at the end of the day, that's what you want to do. It is what it is.
You know, I had to learn that a long time ago. Like, I'm living my life for me, like, not anybody else. So I had to stop, like, second guessing shit that I wanted to do. Like, if I want to do it, fucking do it. Shit. Right. Like, I don't care what you think.
Right.
Like, I wish more people had, like, that fucking mindset.
Yeah, that's why I feel like I was so, like, I was good for this show. Because y'all obviously saw I did not give a fuck about how any of those people felt about me. I didn't care. Yeah, I said it was the K show. Yeah, and I'm going to say it every day. I didn't care. Like, I'm here for me. I don't know y'all niggas. Like, I'm here to get to know y'all. But y'all have to get to know me. Y'all have to, I'm not telling you to accept every angle of me, but you're going to have to learn to either respect it or how to deal with it. Because if I have to deal with y'all ganging up on somebody, being flip-floppy, getting mad over this, getting mad over that, if I have to listen to y'all, and adjust, you have to listen to me and adjust. Period. Because we're put here. I'm not here by choice. Because honestly, none of them niggas will be in my space in real fucking life. That's just what it is. Like, I made a relationship with them, well, some of them, but if I was still the same person how I was the first night, none of them niggas will be in my fucking space, bro. None of them. But I gave them a chance because at the end of the day, you got to give people chances. And they gave me a chance when they talked to me. Okay, so I'm gonna give y'all the same respect. But after that, don't go back and forth with me. And only 2 people out of everybody did that. That's why I'm just, yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. That's why I said I
Now that I
talked to
think about it,
Hayes. I don't talk to nobody else on that side. But I talked to
I wonder what
Justin.
the dynamic of the house would have been if, I guess, if Justin came into the house, I guess the way he came to come up New York season 3. Like, I wonder what the dynamic of the house would have gave if
Honestly,
you
I
and
would.
that
I
Justin
honestly want to know that
had
too. I
met.
really want to know how that would go. Yeah, I really want to know how that would go because I feel like it would be more spicy. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it would have been more spicy, but I honestly, we're really like a lot of people kept talking about, oh, like me and Justin cute, this, that, and third. The only thing that really attracted me to Justin, not even because of how he looked, because yeah, Justin fine as shit. I was more so attracted to his mindset and how he carried himself. That to me was very attractive because it's like you see him in every argument. What he doing? Laughing at us. He's laughing at us because it's just like
Right.
he see the bigger
Vaping.
picture. he see the bigger picture, and that's why me and him gravitated towards each other more. Because after I got into my fisticuffs, I started seeing the big picture. I'm arguing with Lilo because I said boy bye. Yeah, boy bye. I'm not gonna argue with you. Ty, you arguing with me about what I said on Instagram. Mind you, I don't have you on Instagram, so why are you talking shit? Bye. Rocky. Honest to God, like on some real shit, I don't really feel like I did anything to Rocky. I feel like I know why he did what he did. I know why he did what he did. It was so much going on that night with
You feel like he
Calvin.
fought you?
He
Do you
showed
feel
me
like Rocky fought you
he
kind
showed
of
me a lot.
in
Yeah, he showed me
honor
some
of
stuff.
Poppy? Because like when you and Rocky fought, there were people saying that in the comments, like Rocky isn't really mad at you. I guess he's just mad that you keep beating up his friends, so he's more so defending Poppy.
But then again,
That's more so why
though,
people
still, that right there don't matter because on some real shit, Rocky knew of Poppy. He don't know Poppy, so don't defend somebody. Poppy's a grown ass man. If he's grown enough to pick up a weapon, he should be grown enough to take an ass whooping. I don't give a fuck how many times it is. This man constantly kept picking shit up, constantly. And guess what? You hit me with weapons. My face was good. All I had was a scratch right here on my face because of his nails. He had long ass nails. But that bottle ain't do shit. That hockey stick ain't do shit. The reason why my head was bleeding, it wasn't because of the hockey stick. So as y'all see me kneeing him in his forehead, he's doing this. He's doing this. He had a fucking picture frame stabbing me in my head. And the reason why I didn't feel it is because I'm mad and I'm over here kicking this nigga and I'm trying to get Hayes and Rocky out my face because I'm trying to get this nigga. Y'all niggas move. So that's what it was. And I accidentally hit Hayes and Lilo. But then again, get your ass out the way. I'm bigger than all y'all. Like, y'all not gonna stop me from getting this man. Y'all not. Like, I appreciate them from trying to stop us from fighting. Like, I really Hayes did have my back after the fact. Because Hayes did bring my stuff in the room. So that's why I was just so iffy with Hayes until we had our conversation. And then once me and Hayes had our conversation, we've been cool ever since then. I'm really upset about him and Calvin because really they really don't have beef. And y'all gonna see it in the next episode. They don't really have beef. But it's just like you gonna stick with your peoples, I'm gonna stick with my peoples. But that doesn't mean me and you have to be enemies just because you don't fuck with my friend and my friend don't fuck with you. Because when I go to Hayes, I don't talk about Calvin. And when I go to Calvin, I don't talk about Hayes. Because I don't need to. Y'all drama don't got shit to do with me. I'm a grown ass man. I could talk to whoever the fuck I want to talk to. I could be cool with whoever the fuck I want to be cool with. Just don't do no shady shit, and there won't be no problems. That's just how I go about life. I don't like that shit.
Yes. Come through, co-hosts. You said I think some of the boys don't know how to take sides. You said that they don't. They don't.
At a certain extent,
They
they
don't.
don't and they do. Only because at least I know who gang is. At least I know y'all rocking for each other. But at the same time, when it comes down to what's right and what's wrong, that's when they're very biased. And that's when I can't fuck with y'all. Because if y'all let this man get away with murder because y'all don't like this person. No. That's corny to me. Because you putting your own personal feelings involved. And that's corny. You can't do that with everything. You can't. Because then that's going to make it look like you are either a follower or you just, that's just how y'all get down. And I kept telling them that. Bro, I feel like when I talk, niggas do not listen. That's why I just let niggas do what they do. The world will humble them. And if they don't, somebody will. Life will. I got humbled young. So that's why I'm like, I'm good where I'm at. I'm still got some shit to work on about myself. But I feel like I'm a lot more mature than half of everybody on that fucking cast. And that's just the God-given truth. Period. Because I don't go back and forth on nothing. Period. And that's what I hated.
I feel it.
And that's
It's
why
very mature. Like,
yeah.
Fuck am I gonna like waste my energy on you for?
That's why I didn't fight Lilo. Like, on some real shit, if my hand wasn't fucked up, I would have got off that fucking bed and knocked Lilo to the fucking TV, to the window. I really would have fucked him up if it came down to that. But it's just like, we arguing over something so stupid and you're mad over nothing. So it's just like, if I do get out this bed and hit him, I'm gonna look just as crazy as he is. So it's just like, no, I'm gonna let him pop his shit, let him talk, because regardless of whatever, me and him did have a conversation about it after the fact, but it's just like, I'm trying to have a conversation with you now to calm you down, but you're still going up and up and up and up and up. And it's just like, for what? Kace, would you join the Come Up cast? No. I feel like
damn, that was
this.
quick.
This is it for me. I feel like this is it for me. Like, I feel like this is it for me. I feel like
so you wouldn't audition for any like other webs? You wouldn't audition for any other like web series or web shows?
No, I feel like I would actually do like an actual like not saying like actual, but like, you know, TV, like a actual network, like a like VH1 or MTV, like shit like that. I can see myself doing that. And you know, that's bigger.
Okay, like
that's
as
a bigger platform.
As like a personality or more so like behind the scenes?
A personality, because I feel like I got the personality for it.
Okay.
So.
What franchise would you be like interested, or would you think about joining?
Yo,
like,
if the real world was still filming, I would have did that. I swear
Real
to God,
World used to be lit back in the day.
Real World was still filming, I would do that.
Real World used
either
to be
that
lit
or
back
the
in the day,
challenge,
especially
like
the fucking Back to New York season.
Yeah.
Oh, the challenge is also lit.
I love
UNCT. That would be an interesting battle. That would be.
Man, all I gotta do is go for CT's ankles. He's done. Because he's good upper body, but he's getting a little older, so his knees and legs like, they gonna give out.
Trash.
Always go for the knees for an old motherfucker. But that shit would be good. I always want to do the challenge because I'm very competitive and I like to win. So I would do shit like that. I could see you with a podcast on something. Yeah, I always wanted to do a podcast, like stuff that you and your friend is doing. I feel like I can do shit like this too, because I feel like I keep it too honest, and I feel like sometimes it could rub some people the wrong way, but it's just like, you know, it's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Just like y'all had y'all
as long as you're not degrading anybody or being offensive.
Yeah. Like, there's a difference between having your opinion. I think a lot of people.
Yeah, that's like what we always say. Like, we give constructive like criticism. Some people take it as like, sometimes it's shady. I'm not gonna front. Sometimes it's shady, but some people,
it's very shady. But it's just like, you got to be strong enough to take the shade.
Yeah, some people don't get the shit or peep it, and they take it to heart, and it's like, girl, relax. We're just making a fucking joke. Like, it's not that deep, but
it's not that deep. It really isn't. Yeah. But people don't take it that way. Some people are really emotional beings. And that's what I also need to take in consideration. Some people are emotional and some people can't take it. But it's about how you deal with it though. Like, don't start arguing and yelling, because then you just gonna look crazy. Just talk. Just say, hey yo, like, I ain't like how that happened. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what you said kind of rubbed me the wrong way. Okay, cool. But if you talking shit, you doing all this, that, you doing this for the cameras, like, yeah, nigga, you lost me. As soon as you open your mouth and said that shit, I'm like, huh? Now I'm going to say shit. Now I'm going to say shit to piss you off, just to make you act more crazy, just because you doing this for what? When you could just simply talk to me like a grown-ass man. Because everybody want to say, I'm grown, I'm this, I'm that. Then act grown then. Act grown. If you're grown, act like that. Because you don't see me doing all this and then, yeah, it's about your personality. Like, I just feel like niggas just couldn't take me, and that's just what it was. Niggas couldn't take how I gave it up. That's just what it was. It is what it is. Niggas is not going to beat me.
I don't know if I asked this,
what?
But do you think any of like the other cast members, do you think they were one way, like when the camera was off versus when the camera was rolling?
Yes. Yes. Yes, most definitely. Yes. Yes.
It must be draining to be that fake.
I don't even think it's training. I just think that, but I also got to take in accountability that, yeah, we are seeing each other from a week, but it's still like, it's just like, where was all that energy? Like, niggas were so mad. So it's just like, okay, so do something about it if you're so fucking pissed off. Because every person I said I wanted to fight, I fought. I told Rocky and Lilo to their faces, when I see Poppy, I'm beating his ass. Y'all friends with this nigga? So that's either y'all gonna tell that nigga that I said that, or y'all not. But either way, it's still gonna happen if he ready for me or not. But he wasn't gonna beat me no motherfucking way. So yeah, but it's just like I'm waking up. Holy shit, my fucking head is bleeding. Me and Justin sleeping in the bed. I wake up to blood on my fucking pillow. Yeah, I'm fucking you up when I see you. Simple as that. Period. It is what it is. Y'all want to call it a sneak, y'all want to call it whatever. That's an on-site moment to me. On-site is on-site. If I see you,
I was about to say that.
On-site is on-site.
It's crazy to me that he walked
in the house
I'm sorry,
not expecting an issue after he attacks you with a hockey stick.
I know. I feel like I'm ransom.
Spill if you can without getting in trouble.
I just hate when niggas, like you said, niggas is biased about shit. It's cool when your peoples do somebody dirty, but it's not cool when that same person do the same shit to your friend. Niggas want to say there's no rules in fighting until it got something to do with you or somebody that you fuck with. That's fake as fuck to me. Fuck that shit. I don't like that. Because if he wrong, he's fucking wrong. Simple as that. Okay. Niggas kept talking about, oh, I would have hit you with a hockey stick too. Then that means you're a pussy. You can't fucking fight. Because he had no reason to hit me with the hockey stick. The fight was over. It was over. Mm-hmm. I'm in the room. I'm laying like this. I didn't even see him coming. He hit me in my knee. And I started kicking him. And then he hit me in my head. Okay, now I'm fucking you up. But niggas was, oh my God, yo, that bitch hit him with a hockey stick. But then when I'm ripping his hair out, let him go. Get off of him. Let him go. No, fuck y'all. That was a really.
We said that on the show.
For real, I did not like that shit. That's a fuck y'all. Mm-hmm. Fuck all y'all. That's not fair. That's not fair. Have that same energy for me and him. He came in to attack me. He touched my picture first. Everybody did something to me first. I just retaliated. Just worse. Cause I know how to fight. I'm really aggressive for real. Yeah, I get like that, but I don't like getting like that because that shit not cute. It's not cute. But it's just like trying to be grown with these people. It doesn't work. So it's just like the only thing they understand is ignorance in fighting. So guess what? Maybe that's just something we're gonna have to do. But when it was addressed to them, well, at least from my standpoint, it never was brought. So I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. That's why I ain't give no fucks. I talked it out with them. I don't talk about them. Y'all see my Instagram. I don't talk about nobody on that show because I don't care. The only people I talk about is Calvin and Justin because those are the main people I fuck with. Other than that, I don't talk about nobody else. And I'm cool with Hayes and Rocky, but I have more relationship with Justin and Calvin. So it is what it is.
Right.
Period. But I don't talk shit about nobody. I don't talk shit about Lilo, Ty, none of them because I don't care about them. And I'm sure it's vice versa. So I would hope they wouldn't talk about me.
So I guess prior to like the first night, I guess like let's go back to the first night. I guess prior to like the big blow up,
Yeah.
was there anybody that you thought you were gonna be like close with? Like was there anybody that you were like vibing with? Like, oh, I can kind of kick it with them like outside the house or like after the show?
Hayes, hands down. I thought me and
Okay.
Hayes was going to be the main two to really get along. But once I realized that was before Lilo came. So once Lilo came and you saw how they was hugging and Ty and Hayes already knew. I already knew what type of time it was. Oh yeah, this house was already divided. Because once I get into it with them two or Hayes or whoever, I already know either somebody gonna talk some shit or get involved. And the person who got involved was Poppy. And the thing is so confusing to me. Him and Ty had problems, and I'm thinking they finna pop on each other the way they
I
made it
forgot
seem
about
like they
that.
had issues. But then Poppy defends
about
Ty against me because I'm yelling at Ty and Lilo. How are you jumping in? And you was just talking about this man. I don't understand that.
It's that wishy-washy shit.
That's
I forgot that Tynell and Poppy had like an issue the first episode. Damn. Damn,
See,
it's
I
been
don't
so
forget
much drama. We
nothing.
fucking goddamn
And he
7
was
episodes,
defending
and it's been so much like drama. I forgot that they even had that storyline going on. Like,
bro.
god damn.
That was the look. Poppy only had 2 storylines. Ty and me. Ty, that shit ended 30 seconds into the fucking episode of the first episode. And then the rest is me beating Poppy up. Poppy doesn't have the fucking storyline. He doesn't. I kind of wish, honestly, I swear to God, if me and Poppy would have just fought the first round and talked, me and Poppy probably could have been cool. I said that on one of my live, and Poppy was on my live, and he agreed and said, yeah, that's true. Yeah, but you were just so consumed, and I guess I was annoying him, but it's just like I wasn't talking to you. So if I'm annoyed by you, go somewhere else. I'm not looking at you.
Right.
You're the right, like, I'm like Lilo and Ty is on the other side. Poppy's next to me on the other side. I'm not looking at him. So when he said, "Oh, who the fuck going home? Like, what are you doing?" Like talking to me, I'm like, "Where the fuck you come from?" But that's why I was so confused. So that, and then y'all see when Poppy was like, "Oh, we should send Kace home." I was like, "Oh, so you never liked me, basically. So you a fake ass bitch because you was being nice in my face." And now when I'm hanging out with y'all and shit, now y'all want to send me home. That's weird. Because y'all was just in my face. I made out with Rocky and Hayes. But y'all in the room talking shit about me. But yeah, I'm the problem. Okay. I took it. I'll be the villain. But guess what? I'm going to be the best villain on this show. Because I'm going to make all y'all niggas mad by saying like the littlest shit. Talking about myself already pissed them off. So what else? Like, come on, bro. It's on camera. Like, I don't have to lie on these people. I don't have to make up stories. Everything that I said happened, y'all saw happen. Period.
I said that earlier. Like, we see this shit playing out on the camera, so you can't be mad at people for like calling you out on this. Like,
calling you out on what you
doing.
did. Just take accountability. That's it. And I kept saying that during the show. Y'all heard me. It's gonna be on camera. But niggas still wasn't comprehending that. I feel like, I'm not gonna lie, when we get drunk, we do forget the cameras are there. I'm gonna be so for real about that. But it's just like you notice the camera is there, especially at night, because that big ass fucking flashlight in our fucking faces. You see this shit. Like, come on. Like, stop playing. Stop fucking playing. But this is probably how they really act in real life. I don't know. I don't know their lifestyle. So I can't really speak on how they live at home. But how they acted in the house, I would never be their friend. Well, at least the other 3, I probably would never be their friend. But Hayes, I could be his friend. Rocky, I could be his friend too. Like, me and Rocky was the most rowdiest ones in the fucking house. The most ones that actually would get shit shaken at the drop of a fucking dime if we fucking wanted to. But me and him made up. So how come y'all can't do the same thing? And our beef was actual beef. He threw glass at me. So y'all fighting over he said, she said. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. That's all I'm gonna say. Make that make sense, my nigga. Because there really was.
If you could compare your rivalry, so if you could compare your rivalry with Poppy to like a Bad Girls Club rivalry, who would it be?
I was gonna say Judy and Shelly, but I'm like, they stayed the whole time, and I kicked Poppy out, so that can't happen. Jen, and Rocky.
Ooh, good one.
Jen is Poppy because he's the aggressor. I'm Rocky because I didn't give a fuck and I just beat your ass. But the difference between me and Rocky is that bitch,
is
I'm
a
not
good
gonna let
one.
nobody throw that in my face.
Jen won a fight and you won your fight. So
I feel like Jen won like one fight out of all of them.
I'm gonna say Jen with Rocky in that hallway. I'm gonna say she won the hallway fight.
Yo. And then the only reason why I say that, Valentina may have jumped in, but Valentina didn't throw no punches. She just put this bitch in a headlock, and that was it.
That's
Jen was socking this bitch, and you saw that big ass knot on Rocky's head. All she did was rip Jen's hair out, but she didn't lose. Mm-hmm. Jen had more hits. That's just but so only real
if you and Rocky like.
Yeah,
that's back when the season was airing. Them damn comments used to be lit because everybody swear Rocky won that fight. Like, no, all she did was swing Jen around. You don't win fights by swinging people around.
She only punched Jen like twice the whole fight. She punched her like twice. There was some hard punches, but I know Jen felt those. I know Jen felt those because Rocky built like a fucking man. She is built, but Rocky is a beautiful woman. Rocky is a beautiful woman.
Very pretty.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like everybody on season 10 was gorgeous. I think Janae was gorgeous. I thought Janae was cute. I thought Valentina was cute. Even though Valentina had like a little chip, whatever. Mind you, she was only 22, but she's naturally fucking pretty. She's pretty. She's an African gorgeous woman. The way she acted does not define how she looked. Alicia, she was a little on plus size, but in her promo for the cast, she looks sexy as fuck in that fucking gold and white dress and the red hair. Shannon, she botched, but still was cute. She was botched, still cute. And Nancy, they say she had a rotten tooth in front, but she still was pretty. Yeah, but I feel like the prettiest one of that in that house was Jen. She was cute. I feel like Jen was the prettiest one. Hands down. I feel like it was Jen, then Rocky, then Valentina, and then the rest. Yeah. That's my top.
You know what's crazy? I kind of want to compare. Okay, you said Jen, Rocky, Valentina. Okay.
That's my top 3. Only because Valentina knows how to dress. Unlike Alicia.
She can't dress.
Valentina match.
Alicia showed up in that sailor suit. I was like, okay. All right.
No, Stephanie was like, what she say? With Stephanie, she was like, I saw this fiery red bitch with a fucking sailor outfit. She was wearing a confidence like it was a motherfucking raincoat.
Wearing confidence like a motherfucker.
Motherfucking raincoat. I was like, shit. But I actually like Alicia for that because Alicia didn't give a fuck. She didn't give a fuck.
She didn't.
And she was a big bitch.
But
she was tall.
You know what's crazy?
Big. Like, what?
Justin on the come up. I'm crazy. I keep bringing up Justin, and this isn't even his goddamn interview. But shout out to Justin for doing a 180. But Justin on the come up was giving Jen BGC 10. Feisty, hot-headed, on go. And Justin this season is kind of giving Jen on like the All-Star season. But guys, when she came back and won $100,000, how she was just calm and like level-headed. So
actually, no.
Shout out to Justin for being.
I compare Justin. If we're gonna do that, like comparisons, I would compare him to Valentina because she actually did a whole fucking 360. Bad Girls also started Battle 2. She did a whole 360, like a whole 360. Like she was crazy as fuck on her season.
Okay,
but season 2 of Bad Girls also Battle. I don't know if you've seen it, but she did a whole 360. She was not rowdy. You know her broken voice when she's like mad. Like she didn't do all that. She didn't do all that.
Screaming with
she
that
really was to herself,
voice.
like on some real shit. Valentina was to herself, and she was winning challenges. And then when she when she got voted off, I was kind of sad because she was so humble about it, and she still was sending love. You know, Valentina in season 10, she was like, "Fuck y'all bitches, y'all hating ass bitches." Like she would have said that, but during that time, she didn't do that. So I could compare Justin to that because Justin Justin didn't really like get into no drama with nobody. He only got into it with Poppy because Poppy touched him. So that's just what it was. But I really,
Also, shout out to him for popping
yeah,
on
you gotta
Poppy when
appreciate
I
people's
guess
growth.
Poppy threw the glass at you. Y'all have
Who
like
threw
a
a glass
really
at me?
genuine bond. Like I'm gonna keep. I didn't Poppy hit you with a glass or threw a glass at you when you were fighting Rocky.
It was the Red Bull bottle, the one that he had in his hand the whole time when I was beating him up. Yeah, he hit me with it, but it didn't do
Okay.
nothing. It didn't do anything. He hit me right here. I'm like,
But yeah,
but when I flipped Rocky over and turned back, I already saw Justin fighting him, so I was like, fuck it, Rocky, back to your ass. Like, stop playing with me. So it was just, it was
that
what it
was a
was.
2-on-2. That was a tag team. I was living for that rumble. Like,
and you know what's so crazy about that whole fight though? So me and Justin lived near each other, so we drove there together and left together every time. So the first time we were going back, the day I was going to fight Poppy, Justin said that he was going to make sure nobody jumped me. I know how much I could believe him in that because people would tell you anything. But all I knew is I was going to like protect myself. I already knew if I did get jumped, I was going to lose because I'm too big and too tall to let these skinny boys beat me up. Like, come on. So it's just like I'm not trying to knock them because they skinnier than me, but it's just like I know my strength. Like I'm 198 pounds. Like, bro, you're not getting me.
Blue Devil Bear said, "All right, cornbread fed." We stand cornbread fed or cornbread fed bodies. Thickness, like definition, weight, like as long as you're throwing your weight around for good, we stand it. But you know, just watching you uppercut
so
Poppy during that second fight, I was just like, actually, it was
Ooh,
the third fight
me
for me. You.
Oh, when I uppercut
it's crazy because the third fight in the kitchen, like right before that shit was intense. Shout out, like I said, shout out to Gemini Films, but I wish the cameraman had an angle where like we could have saw both fights
when I first
on the screen,
punched him,
like
I punched him
at
right
the
here
same
in his
time.
cheek.
Like,
yeah, if they would have got that, I socked him right here. I was like, "Fuck out of here." He looked at me. He wasn't prepared, but he looked at me. We locked eyes before I socked him. He ain't had that much time to react though.
It's crazy to me that he walked in the house after attacking you with a hockey stick
and thought nothing
and
was
didn't
going to
think
happen.
like nothing of it. Yeah, like that's just crazy to me. It's the Bad Boys Club. You just attacked your roommate with a hockey stick, and you're walking back into the house and not expecting the altercation. Like,
right, and you peep how they were all talking shit in the hallway. I heard them talking in the hallway. I mostly heard Ty's loud ass voice. I mostly heard him. But I don't got beef with that nigga, so what the fuck you got to say to me? So when I saw them walk past me, because everybody walked past me, I was in the bathroom. The girl who owned that place, I told her, take my mic off. She took my mic off. Then here comes Ty talking about, oh, so what was that shit you were talking about on Instagram? I looked at him like, boy, we're going to talk about it later. He was like, we're going to talk about it now. Okay, we're going to talk about it now. I saw Poppy. But then, look. But look at the gag, though. When they saw me beating his ass, you saw Ty's face? If you go back to the episode and like you see me and Poppy like doing this, like I'm trying to like throw him against the counter, you see Ty's face like this. Because nobody was expecting me to pop like him. But it's just like y'all came in here y'all came in the house thinking y'all was going to do what y'all did to me the first night. No, that's not happening. Because this time I'm sober, bro. So if we win a fight, we could all fight. But the real person I had issues with was fucking Poppy. And what I said on Instagram was the truth. Even though it happened after we all squashed it, it still fucking happened. So me saying the truth, and I didn't disrespect. If y'all read what I said, I didn't diss nobody. I ain't come at nobody character. I ain't come at nobody neck. I said it was 5 against 1 because it was, and that was shown. And I did come in there being nice, drinking, and ended up fighting. That's what happened. It's on camera, so how y'all mad? It's the truth. The truth. You can't get mad at the truth. And when I said it, when I was confronting Rocky, when I said this is what y'all did, no one said nothing because they know it's true. They know it's true. We had a whole house meeting. Okay, me and Rocky. Okay, it's up and stuff because you threw something at me. And then he was like, "Oh well, if we get to know each other, then ain't gonna be no point of that." Right, you right. He was so right about that. We talked it out, and me and Rocky been cool ever since then. So it was just like, what really be the problem? That's why I just want to know, like, why niggas really be so mad? Why y'all be so mad? Why? Like, what are you worrying about him
They
for?
like,
Because right now there's a lot
keep
of
saying
shit
it. That's
going
what
on
it's
with
giving.
Calvin. There's a lot of shit going on with Calvin and the other boys, but it's just like, if y'all not worrying about what Calvin's doing, it won't bother y'all. And vice versa. If Calvin was mad with whatever Hayes or whoever has something to say, that's your fault because you getting involved. Wherever they Calvin speaking his truth, they speaking their truth. Y'all can't get mad at each other for speaking y'all truths, regardless if y'all feel like that happened in the house or not. That's still his truth. You can't knock him for it, even if you don't agree with it. Let him tell his story. And if you want to say something about it, you could either address him calmly instead of just arguing with him. There's nothing to argue about.
As Blue Devil Babe said, it's giving immaturity. It is. It
It is. It's
is the
very
way
immature. A
the
lot of
other
our
group
fights came off of
functions.
immature shit. That's what I'm saying. None of us really have beef if you really fucking think about it. None of us. I feel like the only person that should have real beef is me and Poppy. But I already beat him up already. So I got my shit out the way. He got his lick. He got his lick back. He hit me with that bottle. That was cute. Because you waited like a whole 25 minutes to do that. Because you was standing by Rocky like Rocky was going to save you. Y'all saw him standing by Rocky while Rocky was getting hit. And y'all saw that big ass knot. He was looking scared as hell, standing next to Rocky like, yeah, friend, he just beat me up, friend. He just beat me up, friend. He just fucking snuck me, my nigga. Like, I'm gonna get this nigga back, bro.
So did
you wait
you or
for somebody else to
Justin
do it, though?
put the knot on his forehead?
Who?
Do you remember who put the knot on Poppy's
I
forehead?
did.
Was it you or Justin?
I did. And Karan or whoever, I don't know. Someone said that Justin did it when me and Justin, and everybody in the house know I'm the one who gave it to him. Because after we fought, you saw the knot on his head when he was sitting next to Rocky, and that was way before me and Rocky fought. So it just, the girl put fucking alcohol and shit on it. It was already big. It just, when you put like liquid on skin, it's gonna shine. Yeah. I gave that nigga 3 knots in one area. Justin didn't give him those knots. Justin socked him in his mouth, made his ears bleed. I ripped his hair out and gave him a fucking knot. I did that. And that's why I ain't go back and forth about who gave him the knot. We all know who gave him the knot. I'm not gonna, I gave him the knot. Like, that's not something to be proud of. But it's just like, I did do it. So it is what it is. And he had it coming. So, but don't lie and say I ain't do it. Like,
Did you rip his real hair out, or was it like extensions?
Real.
Damn, those were dreads, locks.
Yup. Don't give a fuck either. Don't care. Yeah, I had a tight ass grip. Once I got a grip, it's gonna take forever to cut him off. So you either gonna cut his hair off because you're not gonna be able to do it. It took 3 people to try to stop me, and they couldn't stop me. So
I don't know why I thought he had faux locks in. I didn't know that was his real hair.
No, that was his real hair. Mm-hmm. Poppy got nice hair. Too bad I had to ruin it. Like, I feel like I'm so mature because like I don't like Poppy, but Poppy has a swag to him, and I just wish he would have stayed true to himself instead of being up everybody else's ass. Because that ended up making you get embarrassed, and then you got sent home, and now no one even know anything about your life. Nigga, you came in here with an ankle bracelet on. I already knew you already a rough around the edges. I feel like something on some real shit that really like be real. I feel like something probably happened to Poppy. I feel like somebody probably really like fucked him up, or he was touched or emotionally touched. Like something probably happened to him for him to like. I feel like he was trying to attack me to kill me. Like if I was trying to like really kill him, like I feel like he was doing that to like really like hurt me and kill me. If like I was somebody else, like bro, I just met you like a few weeks ago. You touched me, but you're using all these weapons against me, and it's just like for what? I didn't do nothing to you. Mm-hmm. So that's what I'm feeling like. The way he was acting and the way he kept trying to come back, I felt like I may have triggered something in him. I feel like I did. Run up and get done up. Period. 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 Like I'm not the best fighter in the world, but it's just like, bro, like I know how to fight, and that's all I can say.
It's just still crazy to me, like the difference between the first fight and the second fight. Because, like you said, the first fight you were drunk, you were just like playing with him. It was like a big brother playing with a little brother, you know, roughhousing, like nigga relax. And then the second fight was just there was this fucking switch, and I was like, Poppy, you just kind of fucked yourself. Like,
you
all
really
of this
did
wouldn't be happening had you not picked up.
Bro, his shit was bleeding. Yo, he had like he had a big ass scratch and a bump right here because I need him in his shit. Like, and I was pulling his hair out and I scratched him. Like, bro. Oh my God. I'm gonna tell you how I really felt like doing that. I'm not gonna say I was scared, but I felt so unsafe. So unsafe because, mind you, there was no security. And let me give you something behind the scenes scoop. I was getting into it with the cameraman because I told the cameraman close the door because all of them was by the door and I'm in the dark. I'm finna throw the fuck up because I'm mixing Hennessy, Amsterdam, the champagne that Karan got for all of us. I'm mixing all that in one, and I only ate one fucking thing that day. So it was just like, yeah, I'm a little fucked up. So can you please close the door for my safety because y'all brought me here and y'all responsible for what the fuck happens to me and anybody else in this motherfucker. So close the door. This nigga talking about don't fucking talk to me like that. I said, nigga, shut the fuck up and close the fucking door. And he closed the fucking door. But it's just like the fact that I even have to do all that to make sure that I'm safe. The fact that I even have to yell at a man that's supposed to be protecting me, watching me. He getting sassy with me, but why? But why though? Because he knows them niggas. That's what I'm saying. Like that house was divided way before Calvin got in the house, and I hate when one of the boys said that us three, me, Calvin, and Justin divided the house. No, that house was divided day motherfucking one when all y'all niggas was gathered up in that fucking room. And then after the fight, y'all, it was already divided. So that shit made me mad. One thing about me, don't lie on my motherfucking name, because that would make me want to fucking fight you. Because I'm not no liar, and I don't need to lie on other people, because that's not cute. So I'm not gonna say I checked him, but I definitely talked to him about what the person said, because I'm just like, no, that's not true, and you know that's not true. That's what made me upset, because that same particular person knew how I was in that fucking house and how supportive I was to him and to the other people that I did not like. I tried. Because at the end of the day, I'm stuck with y'all. So I'm going to have to try. But when that didn't work, me, Calvin, and Justin did our own shit. And y'all going to see it. Y'all going to see that the rest of the show. Us three doing our own shit while them four doing what the fuck they want to do. Period.
Ooh, it's kind of giving. Well, I think you did say that. It's kind of giving the BGC 7. It's kind of giving like the house division. Tierra, Stassi, Judy. Then you got the other girls. It was Shelly, Tasha, Priscilla, Angie. That's what it's giving.
But Angie was on both sides, so Angie was on their side, and then she switched to their side.
Right.
But that's Angie's fault,
and
because it's just like, girl, you want to keep dragging a fucking situation. That's your problem. That's one thing. I'm not gonna keep dragging the situation. But I really feel like, it's like Bad Girls Club 7 and Bad Girls Club 14. Like Jalen and Twins versus the whole house. That's actually what it was given the whole rest of the season. Regardless of my relationship with Rocky and my relationship with Hayes, regardless, they still rocking with their people, and I'm still gonna rock with mine. So yeah, we may not have no problems, but there's smoke amongst our people. So it's either you stay out my way, I stay out your way. We breaking up fights, but do not jump in. Because if you jump in, I'm going to have to put my hands on you. That's kind of what it was given. But I can't speak on other fights that's going on. But for the most part, that didn't happen. No one got jumped. Except for me. I feel like Papa jumped me. I don't go fuck. If you hit me and I'm hitting somebody else, you jump in. You jump me. So yeah, you jump me, period.
Right.
I'm the only one that
getting beat up 3 times. I was like, make that make sense, Jeremy. Like, why do you keep popping on this man?
I forgot that's his name. Jeremy, yeah. I had to spray that nigga with Lysol. I had to get germs the fuck up out of here. I had to spray that nigga with Lysol. He had to go. And on top of that, when y'all hear him talk, when y'all hear him talk, do y'all even understand when he talking? Do y'all understand what he be saying when he talk? You know what? Fair question. Do you understand anything that any of the other boys say when they talk?
You know, I've been seeing comments about when Lilo speaks.
Yeah, he goes in circles.
The comments aren't so nice. Yeah, the comments
They're
aren't so
not.
polite.
But
sometimes I'm just like, Leo, kind of get to the point.
That's the truth. That is true. That happened. Like just call it for what it was. Yeah, it was very back and forth, and it was all over the place. Like he was trying to make his point, but it's like I feel like he didn't have really nothing to say. I feel like he was forced to say something to me because of the show about who ruined his picture. But it was just like, okay, I'm being honest about my shit. But how come you can't be honest with yours? Just tell me, yeah, you did it. Don't lie and say that you didn't, and then I gotta find out on camera that you did. Even though I already knew he did it, the thing is this, like, I read people really well. Even if Ty and Lilo would have said they didn't do it, even if they didn't do it, y'all still had something to do with it, and y'all still was laughing and keying with them and thought the shit was funny. So therefore, you're clearly not on my side. There were definitely sides in the house. Everybody keeps talking about there was no sides. It's clear as day that there's fucking sides in the house. I don't give a fuck how y'all feel, but there's fucking there's a fucking division. Period.
Blue Devil Babe said he's a slow drunk.
Who, Lilo? You talking about Lilo?
I'm assuming she's talking about Lilo. I wasn't gonna say all that, but I do notice.
So what would you say? If you're not gonna say all that, what would you say?
Maybe he's high. Oh wait, no, she's not talking about Lilo. Wait, Blue Devil Babe, who are you talking about? Wait, are you talking about Lilo? Yeah, I just think he's high. I think he's going off the edibles, and that's why he's acting like.
What I can say is that Lilo can be fun when he's drunk. He can be fun. He is fun, but I feel like when he drinks, like when them niggas drink Casamigos, they're fucking awful. I can't. And Ty drinks fucking Casamigos like it's fucking water. He comes in drunk and then have a whole Casamigo bottle of he drinks the whole bottle to himself, and then he talks and then leaves. That's when he been doing the whole show. He get drunk, talk, mingle, throw shade, then leave. That's all he does. So that's why I was so like when y'all see like him and Calvin fighting, bro. It's like it's stupid because they fighting over something so stupid, but it's just like I can't put it in words because it's just like when I really want to know what they be thinking about when they do certain shit that they do. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to know what be going through their head. They feel some type of way about stuff. Even when people come to them calmly and like respect, like it's not that, but they still get crazy with you. Like I don't understand that. That's what I'm saying. Like I had a terrible time in Boston. I had fun with Justin and them, but me personally, I had a terrible time. Justin will tell you the same thing, and if you ask Calvin, he'll tell you the same thing. We had a terrible fucking time there because it was always constant, unnecessary ass drama. But when it was just us three, we had the best time of our fucking life. Period. When it was just us three, we did. And it was a time when Rocky came and hung out with us. Rocky had the best time with us. Period. We hung out with everybody, and we had a great time. And then we split places, but I don't know. I'm just ready for this reunion. I'm ready to speak on some truth. I'm ready to see who got a problem, who don't got a problem. Because I personally don't got a problem with nobody. But I feel like after this interview or review is over, some people might feel some type of way about what I said. But hey, it's the truth. If you don't like it, it is what it is. You know what you want to do, what you don't want to do. It is what it is. Simple.
Yeah, look, we aren't like you said, we aren't being like derogative or insensitive. We're just stating truths. We're just replaying or talking about what we see happening on camera. That's literally what we did this entire interview, this entire review. So if anybody feels any type of way, take that shit up with yourself because you were on the camera acting like a fucking idiot. So Kace, my man's my guy. I'm actually gonna say that you are my favorite. You and Justin, but hands down, you are my favorite.
Thank you. I really.
It's crazy because at the beginning of the season, I said I wasn't gonna have a favorite that was a bad boy, but like I said earlier, you are authentically you, and that's what makes a bad boy a fucking bad boy. Like you haven't put on a front, you aren't trying to be somebody that you're not. Any other altercation that you've been in, you haven't provoked it, you haven't started it. So like you are authentically Kace, and I could say I could appreciate that. Like that's what makes good fucking TV. Like you're not afraid to tap into like your vulnerable side and open up and be like sensitive or emotional, and you're not also afraid to whoop somebody ass. Like you also make like a really good like I said, comforter. Like the way you kind of comforted Calvin when he opened up. So like you're kind of like all around like the top tier bad boy, kind of like a Cat from BGC5 or a Stassi or a Jayla. Like you whoop ass and you're like a good nurturer. So
I
Stassi
felt like
was ride or die. Like
I felt like I was Judy.
Because
I can say the first
really really first episode Judy.
Crazy.
First episode, yes, hands down, Judy in the jacuzzi with her purse. That's what you were kind of giving.
That's what I said. I was like, yo, I'm the Judy of the show. And that's when I said that on my Instagram. You saw when after me and Rocky fought, he was like, oh yeah, he called himself Judy. He got a pussy. No, I'm calling myself Judy because I was the star and I had all y'all niggas pressed. Just like Judy had everybody pressed. All because she wanted to go fuck on some nigga.
They were tight. They
was tight.
So fucking
but
tight.
Judy was a lot. I'm not gonna lie. Judy was a lot. She
was.
But me and Judy are not the same.
Still
people.
Is a lot. But...
Yeah, I feel bad for her because she done lost both of her parents and stuff. So I can't even imagine how that feels. And you're the only child too,
right?
So yeah, she's definitely gonna go through a lot of hardships. But Judy starts some shit, but she's a sweet person at the end of the day. Like I can say
she is. She does.
Yeah, I can say about these boys, I feel like I've said some things, you know, but I can also still give them credit where credit is due because I feel like each and last boy are trying to change, trying to do something. Okay. I know Hayes is definitely personally trying to change because we talked about it, but I feel like everybody they're gonna change. They're gonna want to change eventually. They just got to get there. They just got to get there. And I have potential that they will get there, regardless if I fuck with them or not. They will get there. Because eventually, when you're lost, you're not lost forever. And that's just what it is. They just got to find themselves. They 22, 21 years old. I'm 23. I still got more to figure out. But I figured out a lot more than they did in my time of being humbled by life. So I guess their time didn't come yet, but it will. And when it does happen, I swear to God, they're going to have more love than hate on these streets. I'm telling you.
It's true.
Yeah.
That's goddamn true because Mylene was out here getting her ass whooped. Well, not like I say, can't get her ass whooped. But look, like you said, Tiana and Gigi was getting their ass whooped. Tiana did a whole 180. She's way more like calm, reserved now. Just and super laid back. You kind of wish like you... True, she was a disappointment. Like I love New York girls. Like something about New York girls is just
her
like
and Gigi was both her, Gigi and Benzie was all disappointments because all three of y'all bitches from Harlem and Brooklyn and y'all doing this shit on TV. Cause y'all trying to be like I said, y'all trying to be Captain Save-A-Ho. Stop trying to save your friend. They grown. Let them do what the fuck they need to do. Let them do them. Yeah, I let Calvin fight. I let Justin do their thing. I let them do that. I don't need to stop them from fighting. I'm gonna just break it up, but I'm not gonna stop them from fighting.
Right?
Yeah, get your rocks off. Do it. So then we can stop talking about the same shit. I'm tired. It's still the same shit going on, and I'm so tired. It's so annoying. It's very annoying. When we gonna be grown? Cause everybody was like, "Oh, we bad boys," but what the fuck is that supposed to mean, though? Like, honest to God, like you saw the auditions with fucking Zeus. Like that shit was fucking ridiculous. We got 30+ year old men fighting each other just to be on TV.
Fighting.
That shit made me feel some type of way because I'm actually part of this. I'm part of this, like this shit, and it made me disgusted that I was a part of it because it's just like, oh my God, like I'm not perfect, but damn, niggas do a lot just to get on fucking TV, and that's so sad.
People do anything to get famous. They do
And
a
that is so
lot for
sad.
fame.
And people think they justified to do that shit. Even some people on my show, they feel like they justified to say what they want and do what they want. No, you're not. You are not justified. I'm sorry. You can be mad at this one, that one, but you need to watch what you do and watch what you say, because that shit can come back and beat you in the ass. But if you don't give a fuck, hey, just live your life but stay true to what the fuck you said though. Like, yeah, I said it. Okay, moving on. Stay true to that. But a lot of them
That's
boys did not stay
message.
true to a lot of shit that they
Word.
said. A lot of them did not keep
They
their
haven't.
same energies. I'm gonna keep that a buck, and I don't give a fuck who gets mad. It's the fucking truth, and it's on camera.
I said the same thing. Like casting or audition videos, they say one thing, and then when they get in the house and they're put in certain situations, they start folding and caving. And it's
Right.
like, nah, if you say you built one way, stay that way. But
Stay that way.
like you said, they're young, early 20s. So like I can't be like a hypocrite and say like I wasn't on like the same tip
Yeah,
when
we
I was in like my
all was
20s. But
immature at one point in life.
yeah,
We
like you
always
said, it's a
immature.
growing process.
Yeah. Yes. That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, they may have done some shit, but they're not bad people. Lilo's not a bad person. Ty's not a bad person. I just don't like the way they act. That's it. The way they act, I can't fuck with. But they are not bad people. They're not. They're not bad people. They trying to do something for themselves. I applaud them for that. But would I ever fuck with them? Would I ever be their friend? No. And that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Like, we squashed our beef, but that doesn't mean we cool or friends. We just don't have no problems. That's it. That's just how I look at it. Because I don't talk to them. So, yeah, we squashed it, but we still not friends. I'll be nice and like if I see you in the street.
Yeah,
I'm not no
keep it
hater.
cordial,
I'm
keep
not
it
no
moving,
hater.
high and by.
But we not developing no relationship. We didn't even do it in the house. So what makes you think we're gonna do it outside the house?
Right, right.
It's not
Fucking
giving that.
like peace is every
But
goddamn thing. Good energy and good vibes is like everything, especially when you can control who's like in your space and like who's in your energy. That's every fucking thing.
yeah.
If I don't have to be around you and we don't vibe or fuck with each other, then I'm not gonna be around you. And like that's
Right.
just that.
Because like, why do you think I was so quiet and like just like brushing it off with Lilo when he was like doing all this? Because for one, I already knew he wasn't gonna do nothing, and two, it's like I already know if I get up, we all getting kicked out this house because I got hit with weapons. But now since that rule has been broken, how many times? Now it's my turn to break that rule. So if I go home behind it, hey, that is what it is. But it's just like
Oh damn. Oh,
hello?
there you go. Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Hello?
I think we lost him. Hey, can you hear me? Oh, I can see
Can you hear
you.
me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you
hear
hear
me?
me?
Sorry, I got a
Yeah.
phone call. I had to decline real quick.
Oh, no, you good.
No, you tag the ginger ale. Take it. Oh, you got another one? Okay, cool. I'm gonna give it the contact though. Yeah. But what were we talking about? I'm sorry.
Just cast members or your cast members or ex roommates, learning to take accountability, growing up, having a positive like mind state. Like, why the fuck would I want to be around you if we don't fuck with each other? But
someone had told me in the house that I was being too nice, but I felt like in my mindset, I felt like I fought, I did stuff, I admitted to it, and I said if there's a problem, you can do something about it. No one wanted to do nothing about it. So it's just like if they want to talk it out and like, not say be friends, but like be cordial, be nice to me. Who am I to just be like, no, fuck you? I'm nah. That's not me. I'm not built like that. Because especially if I know you don't want smoke, if you don't want to fight and you want to talk it out, okay. I have no problem being grown. I have no problem doing that. But it's just stay like that. That was my problem.
right.
With that didn't stay like that with me. Y'all always found a problem. And that's the shit I couldn't fuck with because I never found a problem with y'all. Y'all don't bother me. I just don't be in y'all face. I was in Justin's face, and that was a problem. Oh, what's going on between you and Kace? What's going on? Y'all messing around with each other? What? Why do y'all want to know that? That is not y'all business. Just like how Ty was like, oh, people need to mind their business about the whole orgy thing. You should have mind your business about me and Ty. About me and Justin. That wasn't your business. That wasn't your place.
Right. Right.
You put onions in your shit?
Yeah. You probably didn't put no onions in your shit. Motherfuckers don't listen, y'all.
We getting Chinese food.
And I ain't had none in
They put onions on?
Yes.
Oh,
I love Chinese food. I'll fuck some Chinese food up right now. Yes. But Kace, I want to thank you for taking time out of your day to do this interview. I'm gonna let you enjoy your Chinese food. I'm low-key jealous that I don't have fucking Chinese food, but yes, I'm gonna let you enjoy your night, your food. Thank you again for taking time out of your day to do this interview, this review.
Yes.
This has been Kii&carry with our very special guest, Gemini Films, Bad Boys Club, season 7. Guess you could say star, top tier bad boy.
The
Kace,
star
has been in the building.
It's
the star of the show. Yes. But thank you to everybody who came through.
Look, I made a star.
And she wearing stars.
Yes. Thank you to everybody who came through, everybody who was in the chat, everybody who commented. Thank you again, Kace. We will catch you guys in the next one. Kace, you enjoy your night, and everybody enjoy your night.
You too. Please be safe, be positive, do your goals, everything. I love what you and your friend is doing, and I want y'all to continue that because y'all gonna blow up.
Thank you.
Period. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you again for being here, and you enjoy your night, bro.
You too.
Thanks.
Have a good night.
You too.